Hi, I'm Peanut, and you're watching Horror News Weekly, the series where we keep you up to date on all things horror. Now let's get this show on the road. Typically, we kick these things off with some movie news, but this is probably the biggest thing to be announced within the past week, so let's start this off with a bang. Fans of the Child's Play franchise or horror collectors in general may have been aware of the life-size Chucky replicas in the works by NECA and Trick or Treat Studios. And though NECA is still yet to give us any information, we've got a huge update from the ones on Trick or Treat Studios. Their two brand new Chucky replicas are now available for pre-order. This includes their Ultimate Chucky and their plush body Good Guys doll. Ultimate Chucky is up for $599 and that's expected to begin shipping this December. The officially licensed 1:1 scale Ultimate Chucky has been developed to be the ultimate collectible, offering posable eyes and the ability to change the head and hands to truly customize your display. And as for the plush body Good Guy, he's available for $199 and is also expected to ship this coming December. From Joe Berlinger, director of the Ted Bundy tapes, comes Netflix's latest true crime docuseries, Conversations with a Killer, the John Wayne Gacy tapes. Serial killer John Wayne Gacy was an aspiring politician, beloved contractor, and part-time clown for hire who murdered 33 young men between 1972 and 1976. The majority of his victims were found buried under his house in the quiet northwest suburbs of Chicago. 50 years later, DNA scientists are still trying to identify all of his victims, but thanks to 60 hours of unearthed audio between Gacy and his defense team, we have a fresh perspective on the narcissistic mindset of a murderer and a deeper understanding of how he operated for so long with impunity. This three-part documentary also features news interviews with key participants, some of whom have never talked before, including a gut-wrenching testimony from one of Gacy's survivors, all in search of answers to a crucial question. How was a public figure like Gacy able to get away with murder for so long? Netflix Conversations with a Killer, the John Wayne Gacy tapes, will be available April 20th. Going off script, I'm actually really excited for the John Wayne Gacy tapes because I actually used to be really scared of this guy when I was little. And now I'm even more terrified of him knowing that he got away with this for that long. That is incredible. One of the many upcoming spin-offs of The Walking Dead is AMC's anthology series Tales of the Walking Dead, which will feature the return of a villain from the main series. Although we could have sworn this was old news, it was recently reported that Samantha Morton, who played the zombie flesh-wearing villain Alpha, will reprise the role in the upcoming Tales spin-off. Samantha Morton played Alpha in the 9th and 10th seasons of The Walking Dead, the leader of the villainous group known as the Whisperers. However, she is ultimately killed off by Negan. This show's 6-episode first season is expected to premiere this summer. The idea is to tell an episodic, original story set within the universe of The Walking Dead, with both new and old returning characters. What does this mean for Alpha, though? After all, she's dead in the main show. In one of the first episodes, we got the story of her meeting Beta, and we already saw what it was like for her and Lydia, and her husband in the early days of the outbreak. What more is there to show? If you ask us, our money's on the Whisperer origin story with Ryan Hurst appearing alongside her. I mean, they wouldn't bring her back just to serve as a hallucination for something like a Carol or a Sadiq episode, right? The Walking Dead may have wrapped filming, however, Negan, Jeffrey Dean Morgan will still be hanging around in the horror genre with an upcoming movie called Felix. Benjamin Evan Ainsworth will star alongside Morgan in Felix, which is being produced by Joe Carnahan. The film is described as Super 8 meets Child's Play. Charlie and his best friend Jimmy are making a film and dream of becoming big-time Hollywood directors. When Charlie's father finds an old ventriloquist doll named Felix among his late mother's belongings, Charlie and Jimmy cast the doll as the creepy antagonist. Through a chain of increasingly sinister and disturbing events, the family discovers that Felix has a mind of his own, and it's up to Charlie and Jimmy to rid their family of an ominous force. I love the plot to this movie, I'm gonna see it, and I'm gonna like it, hopefully. They can't really mess it up. Creepy doll, ominous force, sounds like a hoot. In the works for many years now, the newly titled doc Hollywood Dreams and Nightmares, the Robin Englund story, has wrapped up filming. The Robert Englund story features a centerpiece interview with actor Robert Englund, as well as interviews with Lance Herkinson, Eli Roth, Tony Todd, Billy Moseley, Lynn Shay, Heather Langenkamp, and others. I probably butchered half those names, and I am so sorry. In the wake of the Academy Awards and before the Fangoria Chainsaw Awards ceremony, James A., Janice, and Chelsea Rebecca from the YouTube channel Dead Meat have launched their own award show. The Dead Meat Horror Awards is a new virtual awards ceremony that honors the best in horror. The categories include Best Stunts or Choreography, Best Digital Effects, Best Practical Effects, Best Kill, Best Supporting Performer, Best Lead Performer, Best Remake or Sequel, and Best Original Movie. Man, that's a lot of them. Though well put together and a fun enough watch, keep in mind the winners were selected by James and Chelsea only. It's far from a real reward show, and not even comparable to QT Cinderella's Streamer Awards that took place just a week or two before. But here's hoping, if this becomes an annual series, the next one's gonna be bigger, better, and includes audience votes. With this year's Scream now available on Blu-ray and 4K Ultra, Sideshow Collectibles and Premium Collectibles Studio have just put up for grabs a brand new Ghostface statue. The 1/3 scale statue measures over 29 inches tall and perfectly captures the iconic mask and outfit worn by the various killers in the Scream movie franchise. Now, I know what you may be thinking, it's a white mask and a black coat. It's a really simple design, so it's gonna not be that expensive. It's not like this is some complex creature that required hundreds of hours sculpting and painting. Well, for some reason, this guy's up for pre-order at a whopping $1,355. For those who will be buying it, first off, why? And you can expect it to ship for around May and July of 2023. I honestly don't think it's worth it though, so props on you if you bought it, but like, man, this is bad. Also, NECA will be doing a new Ultimate action figure line for one of their most milked film franchises, Alien, with the figures being based off of Alien's Fireteam Elite. Hopefully soon they'll take a break from TMNT, Gremlins, Aliens, and Predators, and announce something that's, actually interesting. No hate to our Alien fans, but come on, is a new coat of paint or the inclusion of some random accessories really worth buying every Alien variant they put out? That's all for now, but for more news from the world of horror, stay tuned to Classic VHS Horror. That almost rhymed. I'm Packing Peanut, this has been Horror News Weekly, and we thank you for watching. Have a nice day.